Where was Gondor when the Westfold fell? Where was Gondor when our enemies closed in around us? Where was
Well, that is a very excellent question, my king. Well, I think they were in Gondor, sir. Let me know in the comment section, where do you think Gondor was? But wrong answers only. Before we answer Théoden's question, you probably wonder why Gondor should come for aid. Well, to answer this question, we have to go back all the way to the year 2510 of the Third Age. A weakened Gondor was attacked by a group of Easterlings called the Balgoth. The army moved into the northern province of Gondor called Calenardon. Gondor asked for aid to the Eothid, way in the north. They eventually came for help under the leadership of Eorl the Young. They helped Gondor defeat the Balgoth, and as a thank you, Cirion, steward of Gondor, gave them the land of Calenardon. That land became later known as Rohan. Cirion and Eorl swore an alliance to each other. They would even aid each other in times of need, either by sending a red arrow to the lord of the nation, or even quicker, by lighting the beacons that stand on the 7 hills along the White Mountains. But what really happened at the Westfold, and how did it fall? Well, if we take a closer look at the map of Rohan, we see that the Westfold lay between the river Isen in the west and the region of the Fold in the east. Saruman wanted to have clear passage through the Westfold. So on February 25th in the year 1319, Saruman sends a group of Uruk-hai to attack the Westfold. This is the first battle of the forts of Isen. The sole purpose of the Uruk-hai was to kill Theoden, son of the king and second marshal of the Riddermark. The Uruk-hai succeeded and Theoden was killed. They returned victoriously to Isengard. After Theoden's death, Erkenbrand took leadership of the Westfold and became the new second marshal. On March 2nd, Saruman launched another attack and the second battle of the forts of Isen began. The men of Erkenbrand were attacked and eventually the remaining forces were scattered all over the Westfold. The Westfold has fallen and Saruman's army has now clear passage to go from Isengard to Helm's Deep. If you want me to cover the history of Helm's Deep, let me know in the comments. But why didn't Gondor come for aid? Well, first of all, King Théoden was at this time still under the influence of Saruman. It was only on March 2nd that Gandalf heals Théoden king, so Théoden would have never asked for aid from Lord Denethor. And secondly, there is a possibility that Denethor could have known of the battles of the forts of Isen, because he had the Palantir of Minas Tirith in his possession. With this stone he could see far off, and we know that he used it to spy on Sauron. But even if Denethor knew of the attack on the Westfold, the chances were very slim that he would aid the Rohirrim, and not because he didn't like them. The two nations were in great alliance with each other. We even see in the books Denethor asking for help from Rohan after looking into the Palantir, seeing Sauron's army ready for battle, unlike in the movies where he refuses to ask for help. Gondor had barely enough men to defend their own ground, so sending help to aid Rohan would be foolish to do. Denethor would aid the Rohirrim if he could. He knows of the oath of Cirion and Eorl, and he would as a ruling steward honor that oath, if it was possible to do. Well, unlike Théoden and Denethor, there were some people who didn't honor their oath, and due to this dishonor, they were doomed and became known as the Oathbreakers. If you want to learn more of these dead men of Dunharrow, then you better click the next video. Bye bye.